You know when you like a band, but they have that one song that's so embarrassing? And then you hang out with your friend and they put it on thinking they're being nice or like you want to hear it. And then you get that sinking feeling in your stomach and everyone starts staring at you like you're an asshole as the song plays. Yeah, that's Emperor Hulkling. I don't really know if that analogy made sense.
Is it worth it?
What's going on, nerds? Let's jump right in. Emperor Hulkling is a 6 energy 11 power card that reads, at the start of the game, copy the text of a random 6 cost card. Overall impressions, this card is the perfect example of like when people think only about the upsides of a card and sort of ignore their downsides. Yeah, this card will be great 35% of the time, maybe. We'll get into this deeper in a moment, but I feel like 35 to 40% of the time he's good. About 35 to 40% of the time, he's straight bad. And then the other times, what is that, 20%? I don't know, math is hard. He'll be meh. Anyways, let's jump into all those numbers and why I think that now. Alright, so instead of doing the good and the bad of a card and a potential deck list, I just wanted to go through all the 6 drops and explain why Emperor Hulkling probably is not worth the shit. So first up here we have the cards that you will be excited for when Emperor Hulkling copies the text of them. Mockingbird, obviously, it's just a better Mockingbird at this point. A higher power Odin is great. Ultron, I mean, it's not the best, but you're never going to be upset if your Ultron is an 11 power, so there's that. Scar, he's just a Scar. I mean, you're just copying Scar at that point. She-Hulk, slightly better She-Hulk. Same thing with Sasquatch. Red Hulk, slightly better. Leader is probably one of the better ones. That's super great. An 11 power leader is redonkulous. Then we have Dr. Doom, about the same as leader. Blob, also super great. And then Elaheh, yeah, it's good, but really it's only marginally better than if you just had Elaheh in your deck. And then the Mag cards. Mag here is like sometimes they can be good, sometimes it's pointless. It's like whatever. You could add any other 6 drop and you probably would have been just as happy. Living Tribunal, Spectrum, Orca. Orca's just, it's Orca. You just see you copied another Orca. Onslaught, yeah, it's better. Like, obviously an 11 power Onslaught is better, but really you can't use Onslaught unless your deck is doing ongoing things. Magneto, it's actually a worse Magneto, but sometimes pulling around the 4 cost cards is just going to win you a game. Arnim Zola is technically an 11 power Arnim Zola is fantastic, but really how many decks can take advantage of that? Not that many. And then Heimdall, it's just, I mean, you're a 9 power Heimdall. If it was an 11 power Heimdall, like the Heimdall moving stuff would have won you the game anyway, so I don't think the 2 power is really that big of a difference. And then we have bad Hela. It's only good if you're playing a discard deck that also has Emperor Hulkling in it, which is weird. Galactus, also useless. Destroyer, super duper bad. Apocalypse, most of the time you're just going to be getting an 11 power Apocalypse. Whatever. Agatha Harkness, don't really need to say much else there. Infinite, an 11 power Infinite is Chesh. Thanos, the only good part about Thanos is the Infinity Stones, so whatever. Null is only ever going to be good when you are playing against a Destroy deck, or there's like Death Domain on the board, but whatever. Hulk, you have a bad Hulk. Helicarrier, and Giganto. It's just, Giganto's already bad, so why would you want to rush Giganto? But yeah, what, that's 3, 6, 7, 11 good, 11 bad, 7 meh. So yeah, I don't want to do the exact math, but that feels like 38 to 40% of the time is going to be good, with the same exact percentage being bad, and then what is that? I don't know, like 21% of the time being meh. That's not a good card. If take any card in the game, and if you gave those ratios to whether or not it would be a good play or not, like, I don't know, just literally any card, just whatever it was. If it was only going to be good 35 to 40% of the time in your deck, would you ever play that card? No, unless it's a card like Shang-Chi, where it's absolutely going to win you the game if you play it. Yeah, but it's just, I don't see a compelling reason to play this card whatsoever. All right, well, let's just go to the Spotlight Cache, because maybe there's some redeeming qualities this week with the cards you could get for Emperor Hulkling, even if you are intrigued buy a terrible card. So in the Spotlight Cache, you also have Nimrod and Cannonball. So as far as using keys to get Emperor Hulkling, if you don't have Cannonball, guess what? You still don't need Cannonball. The Professor X was the reason Cannonball was so good, and Cannonball Professor X is just not a combo that is good anymore at all. It's actually actively bad. And then Nimrod is a card that, like, Nimrod's a cool card to have, but when have you ever seen like the top decks in a metagame and be like, damn, I wish I had Nimrod? Never. So yeah, as far as keys go, not worth it whatsoever, at all. And then as far as tokens go, 6k tokens to get Emperor Hulkling? What? Do you like burning money? Because that's what you're doing. Yeah, so overall, this week, I hate to say it, but full skip in all aspects. I don't think that, I haven't said that in a while. And there's lots of weeks that have been like, oh yeah, if this, if that, maybe this, maybe that. This week is just, nah, don't spend anything. Don't waste your time. That's it.
That's really about it. See ya.